We've got that rider pride,
Rider
that
pride,
feeling deep inside. It's rider pride.
rider pride.
So you all know what that means. We're back with our rider report, and joining us is Sean Bellamy. Sean, how's it going?
Hey boys, how's it going?
Going good, going good.
Good.
So, just gonna take you back to last week here. Let me say, Shauno, what do you think the score's gonna be? 28-7. For who? The BC Lions. The Riders are banged up and BC's playing hot. So, if you watched the game, you knew that was not the case. Shauno, what do you have to say for yourself?
Well, the boys came out, played a solid game out there. The defense, for being as banged up as they were, they did a heck of a job. And, I'm glad I was wrong. I believe I said that too at the end of last week's interview. I said I hope that my prediction's wrong, and at least one part of so that's what happened.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So, what else did you like about the game? How'd you like Durant?
Awesome, as per usual. He played really well. The boys had some nice deep passes. I like to see them stretch the field every once in a while, and Wrestler had a heck of a first half, that's for sure, and they kind of bottled them up in the second half, but that's to be expected after you have such a great first half.
Shauna, what did you think of Jock Sanders before he got injured there? Did you like that the 1-2 punch with him and Sheets?
Loved it. He, over the past couple of weeks, he's really turned it on, and he's been a pretty significant part of the offense. They're going to miss him, I think. I believe they're talking to the doctor today or tomorrow, and they're going to be figuring out what's going on with his knee, but I don't think it sounds too great for him. I wouldn't be surprised if he was done for the rest of the season.
Did you see that when they paused it, when he was landing on that knee?
Yeah, it definitely didn't look pretty.
That was brutal.
Yeah.
Reminded me of that movie Contact at the end when the alien starts running away and his knee's going the opposite of what it should. Do you know what I'm saying?
Haven't seen that one, but
Pretty obscure reference, I guess. Sorry, boys.
But yeah, it's bad wet. So, who do we got next week? Does anyone know?
we got. I'm not sure. Edmonton the following week. Yeah, I don't know who we got next week, to be honest.
I guess we won't be getting a prediction on that one, but.
Who do we got next week who do the Riders play next week? Toronto. We got Toronto.
Oh, Toronto. Good stuff.
We got Toronto next week. Can we make a predictions here?
Yeah, you want to make a prediction, Sean?
Love to. We're going to go... Oh, they got Jarius Jackson playing well now. We're going to go 28-21. Roughies.
28-21 Roughies.
That's right.
All right, well, I hope you're a little more accurate than last week.
Me too. Hey, well, I almost had the right score line up until the last few minutes of the game there.
That's true. You did
Except for
the
opposite way, but yeah.
Yeah, you gotta give him credit for that. And how's
You gotta take something positive away from those predictions.
Yeah.
All right, have a good one, you guys.
Yeah. All right, Sean. Thanks for coming on. See you, Shane.
See
ya.
Bye.
So we're gonna be, for the second week in a row, moving into some golf talk. If you were tuned in last week, you would have heard us discussing the FedEx Cup in great detail. The Ryder Cup was last weekend, and it was a heck of a finish. So I heard. I didn't watch it, but we have somebody who did on the line here. Our golf correspondent, Mike Winkle. Mike, welcome to the program.
Good to be here, guys. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So why don't you just first of all just break down how the Euros had a big comeback and beat the U.S. Why don't you explain that to us?
Well, yeah, this year the Ryder Cup was in Medina in Chicago on the U.S. soil. The U.S. had a 10-6 lead going to the Sunday singles, and they just can't hang on.
So how do you get a 10-point lead going into Sunday?
Well, they got the Ryder Cup. They go to 3 days. They got the first 2 days are team play, and you do alternate shot in the morning. And then in the afternoon, both players play, and they take the best score in the hole.
Okay.
So through the first 2 days, yeah, the U.S. was taking it to them pretty good. And it's actually 10-4 with the last two matches on the course for Saturday. and the Euros ended up sneaking out 2 points. Poulter had 5 birdies in a row to finish, just to put him in contention. So, yeah, it was looking like it was going to be a rout, and the Euros just they stole one, and that usually doesn't happen, especially in the Ryder Cups. They go back and forth between Europe and the States, and it was in the States, and the Euros they weren't playing very well at all, but they did it.
So where's Bubba Watson from, Mikey?
Bubba?
Yeah.
God dang it, I couldn't tell you.
Was he? I heard something about. Was he trying to ruffle the crowd's feathers or something?
Yes. Going back to Happy Gilmore, he actually, how they announce who tees off to start the day. So they call Bubba Watson, everyone's cheering. Instead of the crowd quieting down, Bubba gets them fired up, keeps them all yelling, and then rips his drive.
Oh yeah! All right.
That's awesome. Good for the sport.
So that was something to see. That was pretty cool, actually.
That is cool.
Actually, the next day, Poulter was playing against Bubba, and the American fans were cheering, and Poulter gave it right back, kept them going, and ripped one out there. It was pretty good stuff.
Good stuff.
I caught one clip I was watching in the morning, and it was when Garcia, maybe was his name, or it was a Spanish guy. He chipped one in just off the green.
Yeah.
And did you see the boys celly after that?
Oh yeah, no, this is especially the Euros. They take this serious. Like the States too. They got good camaraderie, but the Euros they're like a hockey team or any other kind of team. Like they're high five and they're jacked up and they take it pretty goddamn serious. Like they're pretty intense.
Yeah. It looked. I mean, I was almost considering sitting down and watching some. It looked good.
You know what? The golf is, it's pretty tame sometimes, but the Ryder Cup, it's pretty good to watch.
Well, we could spice it up with what's his name from Humboldt? Jackie Liskey.
Oh yeah, Jack wasn't on the team this year.
Mike,
how many Ryder Cups has Jack been in?
Canada team.
That's dating way back.
And Weirzy either. He's too bad he's Canadian, can't play for the Ryder Cup. But, that's Drew's horse.
Mikey. Hey, what about Okay, Mike, though, fill me in. Maybe I'm wrong. I thought Stephen Ames played in the Ryder Cup, but isn't he not Canadian? Or does he have dual citizenship?
Actually, they both could have played in the President's Cup. They have that in the year between the Ryder Cup.
Okay.
And that's the United States versus the world.
Oh,
so
okay.
I know Weir has played in that. I'm pretty sure Ames probably has too.
Do you think golf could benefit from maybe, I don't know how they would do it, but putting on more events similar to that? It seems like it brings a lot more of a team atmosphere, and just as Tom was saying, like it sparked his interest.
I think it would actually. Even the Ryder Cup is huge. I think they should expand that to North America against the world, because there's a lot of good players, a lot of other people from around the world, like Adam Scott and guys like that who they can't play in it. You've got guys from Canada now. We got some golfers coming up who aren't eligible to play, and if you really want, that's a world event. If you really want it to be the world, then you gotta have everybody.
Exactly. So where does that rank on your favorite golf events of the year?
Well, between that and the Masters, because you only get the Ryder Cup every 2 years.
Oh yeah.
So you can't really beat the Masters, though. That's something else, but it's right up there.
Yeah. What's coming up here in the golf world, or is it wrapping up?
The FedEx Cup. That's it for. I think the PGA Tour season's over. I think most of the guys now will take a break, play some. I'm sure there's events, not like tour sanctioned events that they'll go play, but golf is going to be pretty quiet now, I think.
To go work some off-season jobs.
Yeah.
Make some money on the side.
Yeah, take a break. Well, thanks for coming on, Les. This was very informative.
Absolutely.
Thanks for having me.
For our golf audience.
I was glad to hear about the FedEx Cup the other night. I was happy the boys talked about it.
Oh, that was good. We were happy to cover it. But maybe we bring you back on when hockey picks up or something, or when golf season comes back on.
Yeah, let's hope that's pretty quick here. I wouldn't mind watching a hockey game.
Yeah, no doubt. We're all hoping. All right.
All right.
Well, you have a good night. We'll talk to you later.
Yeah, thanks a lot, guys.
See you, Mikey.
See you guys.